This is going to totally suck. I really don't want to do this. Composite photography, Dallas photographer, creating a portrait. Photo manipulation, Photoshop art, conceptual photographer. All right. This is stupid, ridiculous. There's got to be a better way than this. Let's just go back to the studio and do this different. Alrighty, here we are back in the studio after that sucky experience. You know, I can't even imagine, well, actually, yeah, I can imagine because I've done it, what it was like for photographers to go out and get their images noticed and get seen and get work before the internet. Now, thankfully, with the internet and with some really cool technology like Lightroom, which I'm going to jump into here in just a second, it's a lot easier for us today to produce awesome images and get them noticed. And we do that by a process of metadata and keyword tagging. We're going to jump right into Lightroom right now, and we're going to take a look at how to do this. All right, so we're going to jump right into today's tutorial on how to tag your images with metadata and keywords. And so to start, let's see how you can even tell if your images have that information. So you're going to go pick an image, right click it, and then go to info or get info. And this is on a Mac, of course. I don't know how to do it on a PC. So if that's a thing that you have, sorry, don't know how to do it. Anyway. All right, so here we are in the get info, and as you can see under more info, we have all the keywords from this image that I created. We have the title of the image, you know, the dimensions, the camera that I used. Now, some of the information here isn't necessarily correct, like F11. It's composited out of several different images, so who knows, okay? But anyway, you get the idea here of we're looking at the metadata and the keywords of that image. So how do we get that to happen in your images so they now can go out and get noticed and talk for you? So going to Lightroom is the best way to do this. And let's just pick an image. This is from a project that I'm getting ready to work on here. Let's just go to this picture here because I don't like that picture. We're not going to use it. And as you can see, there's really nothing over here. All right, so if we want to set up our metadata information, we can go to Edit Presets over here in under the Metadata tab and Presets, and this brings up a window for you. Let's just do it with, don't save. So you're going to edit it, you're going to create your own, but we're going to go to the one that I'm using, which is Illustrator, so we can look at how I've got it set up. So under the, let's get this mic in closer. So under the IPTC copyright, we're going to put the copyright symbol, and that is just Option G on a Mac, and then your name or however you want to list yourself, your company name, your name, however it is. For me, it was Illustrator by Jason Olsred. All rights reserved. Under copyright status, we put copyrighted. You do have options here of unknown, copyrighted, public domain. So we want copyrighted. Rights usage terms. All rights reserved. No reproduction without prior permission. You can't see it unless I click on it there. And then copyright info URL. Just put your website or whatever. Wherever you have your images listed. Under the IPTC creator, creator is yourself, your name. Don't put my name. Okay, unless your images are better than mine, then of course you can put my name. And then the city, I wouldn't, you don't have to put in your, your address and things like that, but creator phone number, I put that in so they can contact me. Email address, they can email me if they want permission or want to try to find permission to use an image. And then the creator job there, title. And then if we go down here to IPTC status, credit line, Foot Illustrator by Jason Olsrud, and then the source is the website again. And then the rest of it here is just really, just arbitrary stuff. You don't have to fill it out. You can, of course, if you want to, but you don't have to. At the bottom, I just put a couple of keywords, Foot Illustrator and Jason Olsrud, that I want to make sure that is on every image that I create. So when it goes out and it's speaking for me in the world, then it's speaking with my company name and my name. So if you ever Google Jason Olsrud, those images will come up. All right. So once you're finished with that, you just click done and you have it there. So when you want to select an image here, and let's say I'm ready to copyright that image, I just simply go over here to the presets under metadata and then hit Foot Illustrator. And as you will see, all the information is copyrighted now and everything is there. Also, the keywords are there. All right. So now let's say that we want to copyright all of these images. So we just go here, click on that one, and then we come down here and click on the bottom one, highlight all of them, and we can sync the metadata. Just like that, synchronize, and then boom, they are all now copyrighted and keyworded out. All right, so now let's go in and look at a different scenario. Let's say we want to copyright, let's say we just want to copyright all these images as well. You can just highlight all of them, go select Foot Illustrator, select all, and then it will add metadata to all of those. Now, let's say that I want to add in the fact that this is a sky, cloudy sky, all right? But I don't want to go in and type this in individually with each one. So we can come down here to our paintbrush. And this is our keyword paintbrush, and we can type in cloudy sky, blue sky, Dallas sky, not skyline. All right. So we can do all three of those. And then we can come up here and just paint the ones that we want with those keywords. And then click there to unpaint them. And then as you can see, every one of these has those keywords that we just typed in, and the ones that didn't don't have those. So that's a really easy way to add those keywords to a group, if you will, of images without having to go in and type it in individually, or going in to type it in and copy and pasting and all that kind of fun, happy stuff. So anyway, that's how you add keywords to a multiple groups of images. So now let's go in here and let's just say I want to add keywords into this one single image, and that's it. So I just come over here to my keywording area and just type in, big house, beautiful house, mansion, I don't know, Dallas house, Dallas home, whatever it is. And then just hit return and it'll add that in there. Now, again, let's say that you just, I mess up. I want to go ahead and tag all these to easily just highlight all of them, sync metadata or keywords, You just come in here under this area here and you can recent keywords, and then you can just type in Dallas home, mansion, beautiful home, big house, whatever else there is. All right, so then now they all have that keyword. All right, very cool. Now your images are metadata tagged and keyword tagged. So now when you export them, let's go in here and export this image here. No, let's not export that one. Let's export one of the house ones here. let's say that one, and we're going to export it. And then just 200 pixels, 2000 pixels screen. You're going to include all metadata. And then we're just going to export it. Now we're going to find out if this has in fact been tagged. Again, you can go in here and get the info, and you can see the keywords and the device you've used and all those kind of cool things. But we want to get a little bit more detailed. So we're going to go to a website at Metapics, that's metapicz.com. And you can just simply take your image now and drop it in. And it will spit out the information we need. All right, so here we have the image. And we have all the information that we're looking for, the author and copyright here information. We have the camera that was used in this. And in this case, we do have an accurate exposure and aperture and things like that because it's just one image. It's not a composited piece. And then come down here and we got all the, just the fancy, look at that, exposure, program, manual, no automatic here. And just all the information you could ever hope to have in a picture all the way down. So anyway, now we know for sure this image is copyrighted. Now, all right, now let's take this image. Let's take an image from my website. I'm going to show you how to look online and see where that image is. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go down a couple. I think there's one image that I had. I'm going to find it here. All right, so here's the image. I'm just going to right click and open this in a different window here. And then I'm going to select this URL and copy it. And then we're just going to go over here to Google and we're going to paste it in there. And we want a Google search. We don't want to look at the image. So we're going to do a Google search. And then when you do, you get where this image is showing up. All right, you can look at images here and see that they're all showing up under my domain. Go to all, showing up there. All right, one more picture that I want to look for. I know that I had one that I saw that was here. Well, it's this image here, the Family Lake House Fund. So anyway, so I did this earlier, and this is the Google search result that I ended up getting. So here's what we see. Pages that include matching images. All right, of course, there's my page, which it should show up on my page a couple times here. Now we're getting into some URLs that I don't know. I've never seen before. So Vacation Home UHL Creative. We're going to go in there and we're going to click that. All right, so here we have my image shows up right here on this website. And it says, warning, you feel lake effects even after you leave, blah, 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 blah. Web graphics, flyers, direct mail. The following graphics are available on the shared drive under Marketing Loan Officers Web Graphics Lake House. Contact me if you're interested in other vacation home marketing material. So it looks like they're using my image to market their services or their products, whatever it is. So I will then now have to contact them and ask them politely to remove that image, or if they want to, they can actually pay me if they want to use it. So anyway, that was important to know when you send your images out into the world. If you don't have them metadata tagged or keyword tagged, there's no way for you to find out really whether somebody else is using your images. So it's important to do all this work behind the scenes before you send them out. Not only does it obviously get them to stand out and get noticed because people can actually see them when they type into Google and do all their searches, but now it also protects you from other people using them when they shouldn't be without paying you. So anyway, that is the importance of tagging your images with metadata and keywords. Boom, there you have it. All right, so that is pretty much how you digitally make your voice heard in the photos that you create, in the composites that you create, and you send out into the world, this is the way that you get seen. This is the way that you stand out, through metadata and keywords, by putting that stuff in to the images that you create. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next episode. And remember, keep making awesome pictures. Woo! One more. I want to do one more. One more. That's harder than it looks.